trying to do anything to tell Ouma to slow down and leave me alone and let me get a break for a moment. But Ouma is not buying it.
I think Powell's got to make a statement right here if he's going to stay in this fight.
I agree with you, Larry, because right now he's landed the clean punches. Kassim hasn't landed too many really eye-catching punches. It's just the consistency of his punches coming in, but nothing really that clean and effective.
It's his ability to keep letting his hands go every second, in every situation, regardless of how you hit him, where you hit him. He keeps coming and throwing, and you have to be able to deal with that pressure.
And the fight is moving more along the lines of what Kassim or Ouma would want it to be, more so than Powell.
Indeed, Powell more and more is backing up on his own, as if trying to get away from Ouma's pressure, but it doesn't work because Kassim just steps forward.
And you know, you could hear Mitchell in the corner trying to tell Powell to move and box. It's too late for that now. First of all, he doesn't have the stamina, and the fight has gotten into a pattern now that I don't think it's going to be easy for either fighter to change and break up.
Well, other fighters that Powell has fought, when he hit him with that many clean shots, wouldn't be coming forward like Ouma is. So this is the higher level of the game where you find out if you can play there.
Sechew Powell, an undefeated fighter, 20 wins, no losses, 12 knockouts. He was a popular underdog pick for some of us tonight. But Ouma has come in here and produced a vintage Kassim Ouma performance, at least for the first 5+ rounds.
I think this is one of the best fights I've saw Kassim fight. He's a little bit sharper, it seems like, than he's been in most of his fights.
When you hit a guy on the chin like that, and he keeps coming, what's next?
And not only does Ouma comes in, he punches as he's coming in, too. A lot of guys move in and they just block, but he punches all as he's moving in at the same time.
Well, regardless of whether it's because of the distractions that manager Tom Moran continually cites on behalf of Ouma, or because of an occasionally inconsistent attitude, it's abundantly clear to me that Ouma's training level isn't always the same. Sometimes he comes into a fight and has to scratch his way through on a less than perfect preparation. Sometimes he arrives well prepared, as appears to be the case tonight.
Yeah, they tell me focus is a big factor with him, and I think the fact that he's stabilized, even though he doesn't have a big trainer's name in his corner, it seems to be very comfortable in this situation.
10 seconds, close, 10 seconds.
This has been Powell's worst round of the fight by my eyes, and he needed a turning point in the opposite direction. So we're through 6 out of a scheduled 10, and things are going Kassim Ouma's way. Tuesday, August 15, it's the next Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. You'll see the path of a disputed Honus Wagner baseball card, which may be worth $1 million, or which may be worthless.
Don't get caught. You got to roll under there. Roll under those punches. All right?
So roll.
Roll.
Defense and counter.
All right? Roll under those punches, okay?
Defense and counter, baby. That's right. Now, Fred, have him double jab. Have him double jab.
Now, don't want to start double jab on the right on top of it. Okay?
Yeah. All right? Okay. All right, now box it and stop giving them free points. All right? All right, let's go.
You look at the CompuBox numbers of Kassim Ouma and see that in the last 3 rounds he's averaged 120 punches per round. No aberration. In CompuBox numerical records, in the 154-pound weight class, Kassim Ouma is totally dominant. There are some categories for punches thrown in a fight, punches thrown in a round, etc., where Ouma not only holds the records, but holds the top 4 or 5 performances in the division. Once in a 10-round fight, he threw 1,330 punches. That's the all-time CompuBox record for a 10-round fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 59, 55, 5 rounds to 1, Kassim Ouma. Jim, look at the criteria that we score fights on. Clean punching, it's Ouma. Effective aggressiveness, it's Ouma. Ring generalship, he's backing him up. Good defense by Ouma. 1-4 criteria, Kassim Ouma, 5 rounds to 1.
What defense?
I don't know about the good defense.
He doesn't have time for defense when he's throwing 120
Why
punches
worry?
around.
But I think also a lot of we call clean punches have still been landed by Powell. I think he's landed the more
He's landed harder
eye-catching,
punches, and
but not enough.
And it may catch some judge's eye.
Absolutely.
I mean,
But he also has a look of discouragement on his face from time to time. And Kassim never changes his poker-faced expression.
And I think that's really two different criteria, but it's a good point you laid it out, because I said in the second round I can see the difference. Mentally, one guy's very comfortable with the way things are going, and another guy's not comfortable, even if he may be landing clean punches.
Big left hand by Powell. Ouma walks straight through it.
But as Larry said, some judges may be giving him the points for those clean punches.
He's landing 3-4 hard punches every round. And there's a lot of what they used to call shoe shining going on here. There's a lot of what they used to call shoe shining going on here by Ouma. A lot of just quick little punches that accumulate, but none of them, they're not even bee stings.
The judges tonight, Dick Flaherty from Massachusetts. He has our condolences on the recent death of his wife. Tony Paolillo from New York. Steve Weisfeld from New Jersey. Not necessarily a home court advantage for Sechew Powell. It's more of a national judging panel. Powell landing two good right-hand shots in that sequence.
Ten seconds.
You've done so many 12-round fights over the years. A 10-round fight feels brief.
Let's go. Hands are free.
Only 3 rounds to go once this bell sounds in 6 seconds. And you've already heard Larry Merchant's conversation with Vernon Forrest in the dressing room. Between rounds here, we'll see what Ike Bazooka Quartey had to say to Larry.
Ike, you've had so much success as a businessman. Why are you fighting again?
Oh, I love to fight. I like it.
Do you feel that your earlier career was not totally what you expected?
Yeah, I think I have some business to take care of in boxing. I didn't finish boxing.
Do you think you can overpower Forrest the way Mayorga did?
Yeah, that's our plan today. That's the plan we have for today's fight.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
He's tired, yeah? He's tired. Pick up the best, yeah.
Short.
Bueno. Yeah, what happened?
Okay. Come on, baby. Let's take this. Put some power behind the punch.
Al Mitchell leans in and asks Sechew Powell to put some power behind his punches. Why? Because by CompuBox numbers in the 7th round, Kassim Ouma landed 51 of 106 punches. Powell, 28 out of 80. In other words, Powell had a good round with some solid contacts. But how are you going to argue against the 51 punches that Kassim Ouma landed?
But some judges look at power punches and clean punches. That's why this could be a very controversial decision.
This could be a difficult fight to score, is what you're saying.
Yes. Because even though Ouma is coming in very consistent, he doesn't land big punches that are really eye-catching.
Incidentally, in the 154-pound weight class, by CompuBox count, the average punch output for a fighter is 59 punches per round. In other words, about half of what Kassim Ouma normally throws. Sechew Powell tonight is throwing in the neighborhood of 80 to 90 punches per round, way above what 154-pounders normally produce.
Go. Hands are free. Let's go, baby. There you go.
The story of this fight so far is that Powell, when he's connected cleanly, hasn't been able to put enough hurt on Ouma.
Well said. Part of that, of course, is that Powell's constantly backing up. It's hard to get maximum power on your punches when you're constantly backing off the way he is.
Ouma shoots punches, and they're short punches. He doesn't shoot wide punches where you can see them. They're little punches. He'll slip, and he'll push little punches off right after he slipped a punch, and you can't even see them. They may not land cleanly, but it keeps you moving back all the time.
Powell constantly moving back, trying to gain room, set himself up to throw a power punch. Ouma constantly coming forward and letting his hands go. Good left hand by Ouma. And a right hand body shot. Ouma slowing the pace slightly in this round, looking to put a little bit more impact on his punches as well. Sechew Powell nods at Ouma and smiles as if to say, I've got your number now, but time is getting short. 8 rounds gone in a 10-round fight.
Sit down, Sechew.
Yes.
Sechew, how you feeling?
Good.
Excellent. Lift your left glove for me. Left glove. Okay. You all right? Okay.
Sechew, tienes que pelear más. More busy, Sechew. The guy coming tin, 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 and you ta. The guy not moving the head, the guy coming straight, you know, you not say nothing.
Now, cut him off. Cut him off. Let's finish him, man. He's done.
Round 9.
You just push him.
Here you can see Kassim Ouma just being very busy, consistently moving forward, but also punching as he's moving forward. And even though there's